A U.S. official tells me that this is the most dangerous close passes in decades, one of the most between U.S. and Russian warplanes. This took place on April 23rd in international waters off the eastern coast of Russia. A U.S. Air Force RC-135U surveillance aircraft on a routine mission intercepted by a single Russian Su-27 flanker aircraft. That Su-27 crossed the nose of the U.S. aircraft within just 100 feet, making a maneuver, I'm told, straight out of a movie, so close that the American jet was caught in the jet wash of the Russian fighter. The flyby, I'm told, put the lives of the U.S. crew in jeopardy, at which point the crew aborted its mission. The U.S. then raised the case at the highest levels with General Dempsey, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, discussing it with his counterpart, the Russian chief of defense. Since then, Wolf, I'm told that an incident like this has not happened again.
Was this incident directly related to the crisis in Ukraine? Has there been an uptick in these kinds of close encounters between U.S. and Russian military aircraft?
Well, they've certainly been keeping their eyes open for this. This took place at the height of the crisis, just after Russian troops annexed Ukraine, and with tens of thousands of Russian forces massed on the border with Ukraine, and came a little more than a week after another Russian jet buzzed the destroyer, the USS Donald Cook, in the Black Sea off Crimea. That jet came within 1,000 yards of the ship. I'm told that there is no clear pattern of increased flybys since the start of the Ukraine crisis. However, the Pentagon has noticed an uptick over the last 2 years, particularly along the Alaskan coast. That is where this took place, though those have been, in general, professional in nature. This most recent flyby, a much more significant event. I mean, these kinds of things happen. They're part of the game of cat and mouse, as you have U.S. surveillance warplanes traveling around China, around Russia. But they tend to be under a set of rules. You only come so close. You come with warning. This one came very much outside of the bounds of that, put the crew's lives in danger, and that's why they raised this at the highest level.
These kinds of things occurred all the time during the Cold War, but we assumed it was over, that Cold War, and this is certainly a remnant of that.
Absolutely. The most serious in decades. We're talking in the last 30, some odd 40 years.